Virgo, thank you for joining us today. This is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading. Now, this is my own interpretation, so for the information that resonates with you, do take that as your own. If there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will definitely benefit them. But do stick with us as there is definitely a message here for you. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I also do personal readings, so get in touch for that. And stay tuned. Okay, so let's get right into the general reading here. It looks like you do have compassion and you have a lot of forward movement, and it looks like you are an authority figure for those around you, that you have power and you have a personality. I do see that this comes from how you were built up when you were young, especially, and that things are going to be built for you. So let's keep that in mind as we go into the reading today. So, on to that love reading. Okay, so in terms of love, it looks like you have felt in the past, in the recent past, that you had a lot of potential, that you were sharing so much, and that you felt like there was a lot to be had, a lot to grow, basically. And I really see that this did benefit you at first, but that you started to notice that that person, if you're in a relationship with them or not, that they started to kind of stop sharing, or they started to kind of close off, hide themselves away. Basically, certain situations have come up where that person just wasn't sharing, wasn't stating things, or wasn't really talking about themselves. And it does look like that has caused a little bit of a rift between you and that person. But I see that this really leads to a fantastic bout of potential, that you do have lots of growth to be had in terms of your love life, and that that person is really going to be there for you in the future. I see that you are open-minded and open-hearted, that you are doing your best to really be with that person, share with that person, and really have that person understand you, and of course to understand that person as well. Now, I noticed that this is a new beginning for you, and so this could be for some a new relationship. For some it could be a relationship that was just recently changed, maybe lost or fundamentally changed. And for some, this is just a new relationship, like a new friendship for the time being. That there is a lot of growth to be had, and although that person has placed that rift or that barrier between you and that person, that your open-mindedness and your not aloofness, but your willingness to be open and sharing is going to really relax that person and have them realize that they can trust you, that you're not doing this with ulterior motives, that although they do have in themselves difficult things, difficult thoughts, and difficult challenges, basically, to overcome, that you are there for them. And that person is really going to realize that. Now, in this, there will be challenges for you to overcome. That person, although they will begin to start trusting you, and they will start to really want to share with you and to build things with you, that person does have their ways, and the way that they were built up in the past kind of prevents that kind of understanding and trust to be so openly provided, that they will have a hard time really opening up, and they will have a hard time really sharing and giving that information. But I do see you really having that patience that person really needs from you. That person does really need that patience from you, and that will really benefit the relationship that you have, that things will start to really change for you emotionally and thought-provokingly, that the relationship will really begin to build and grow for you and that person. And I really see fantastic things for you in this relationship in the future. I really see that you and that person could be moving for the future. Now let's get right into the financial side of things. So on the financial side, let's get into that. Okay. On the financial side, it looks like you've had some setbacks. That for some of you, maybe you were spending too much. For some of you, maybe there were situations that really came in and abruptly halted progress that you had. Say, in your position, maybe you had a difficult conversation with a superior. And maybe for some of you, this is just some money that was lost in, say, a bet or a situation that really came up for you. That honestly, it's just difficult situations all around. Challenges have come up. Now, I do see that for some, this will be a situation that a fundamental change takes place, that things are really going to change for you, and that for some of you, this may mean that you change your work. For some of you, this may mean that you lose your job, you stop working for some time. And I do see that this will overall lead to forward momentum for you. That although this will be some troubling time, that as we move towards the future, that there will be growth and progress. That this is leading to a positive change overall. And although it will be a change that you do have to come to terms with, that it will be a change for your future. And it will be a positive change, like I said, that things are going to begin growing again, and that things are going to begin growing much faster than they were before. Now, I see that there will be some sport in this, maybe a rival, maybe a person who is against you in some way. This isn't a bad type of situation or a war-like situation. This is not a kind of situation that you do not want to have. This is a kind of situation where you're building yourself and somebody else up. So I see a relationship for you in the future that will help you with those finances. Now I do see that things will progress gradually, and that there will be some movement, but do keep in mind what was said before. And I see that there will, although there was setbacks before, that things of course will begin growing back and then growing more. So you will see positivity and positive growth in the near future. Okay, that does bring us to the end of this reading though. So I will just reiterate, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those. Honestly, I just keep in touch. I do look out for those next videos. Look forward to that.